Okay, this is a bison painting, RM. Kind of how it looks like right now. So I'm not putting any more color into painting, so it's probably the last of painting because I really have no more paints left. So the few that I do have, it's acrylic. So, and my sketch, the bison and the head. So this is 48 by 48, even a little bit bigger once you add the frame to it. And if you're going into fine art, you're going to be painting this big. I propped it up a little bit so I could have some height to work with. And I did some shading on this one. And oil paintings are very expensive and very messy. So you need to buy turpentine, you need to buy brushes. And if you're buying Bob Ross brushes, you're going to be paying up a lot more. So, not the best easel to have either, so. Sketch. So I do recommend that you going large if you're going into fine art or a private fine art school. I attended a private fine art school, and the only problem with that is they move around, so just be prepared for that. And I'm not going to be coloring this. If I would, I have to paint in like a really dark brown color. So this could be my last painting. I just wanted to try some wildlife. I do have quite a few large canvases lying around still. Whatever I don't like, I could repaint if it's not too thick, or I could buy a new canvas and pay like $50, 70 to $70. Plus you have to buy gesso if you're buying off the roll. So you need staples, you need stretch it properly so it's not very loose. So those are some tips I could give you if you're going to paint wildlife or portraits, which I like the most. Once in a while I'll do some landscape. So I got probably like 3 or 4 landscape right now, and this could be my last one. I don't think I have any more canvas left, so unless if I find it when I go thrifting or donations or in the garbage, I'll pull the canvas out and I can repaint it. But it's pretty expensive, so yeah, I kind of like how it looks. I just barely made it to the bottom. Enough room where I could sign it, but properly, if I were to do color, I would paint the whole background and then sign it on top. But I'm just leaving them as a sketch like this because really I'm now zero paint. I'm using up my little tubes, so I'm using up my little tubes of paint. The large ones are already gone. I just barely made it this one, and all the white's gone, so I cannot paint over anymore. So I'm not buying any more house paint, I'm not buying any gesso or whatever, but this is probably the last painting I'm gonna do for a very long time. So I just wanted to have at least one wildlife painting, and I picked bison because that seems to be the popular one in wildlife. I looked up wildlife paintings and bison came up quite a bit, so I don't know why it's a popular animal for wildlife, but thanks for watching my bison painting. It's really like a sketch right now because I'm not putting any color on top of it. Plus I would have to let this dry. And if you're using oils, you have to let it dry a couple days before you can start coloring, or you'll just get really messy. And Bob Ross liquid white does help move the paint along, but you have to invest into that. So be prepared to spend money if you're going into fine art. It'll probably cost the same amount as illustration or animation. So thanks for watching. Even though it's a 3-year program, you're going to be paying up a lot on art supplies.